Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the Los Angeles Chargers taking on Las Vegas Raiders. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the breakdowns and all the updates. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at both these teams picked up wins against the Cardinals respectfully and also the Seattle Seahawks respectfully in last week's action. You're looking at how, in a stroke of a finger, the Chargers went from trailing to leading late in the football game. And you're looking at the Raiders being resilient and being able to bounce back after losing early on. And you're saying both these teams fought, both these teams showed grit, both these teams showed heart. So when you're playing in this matchup, this is basically going to be a season eliminator. The loser of this game probably is going to be out of the playoff run. Maybe not statistically just this second, but the chances of them making a playoff spot are slim. And with a loss, it becomes even slimmer. You have a lot of talent in the AFC West, and you're looking just at the Raiders starting to bounce back from their slow start, very slow start to the season. And you look at, since they had that little outcry at the podium, and Derek Carr shed tears, they are starting to play better. They are starting to play with more passion. They're starting to close more. And since getting the vote of confidence, if you will, from the owner, Mr. Davis, this team's come out and they've swung and played with house money. They've literally been confident. They're not fearing any opponent. They're really going out there and give it their all. So in this one here, I think that Justin Herbert's going to have his hands full. The defense for the Raiders is starting to make plays in different ways. You're starting to see them get active with sacks. You're starting to get them active with just different plays. When you see the ball in the air, you see a lot of highlights with Raiders making plays, making big hits, doing things they need to on defense. So that's a beautiful thing. Also, in this game here, you got to think, if you're the Chargers, you got to start fast. You got to stop starting so slow that you have to play catch up to everybody. You don't get a chance to set the tone offensively or set the table, if you will. And what that is, for anybody that doesn't know, setting the table is when you put the atmosphere on notice. When you're like, okay, we're running the ball this game, or we're passing the ball this game, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. You're dictating what you're doing from an offensive standpoint to the defense, and the defense can't stop it, so they have to go along for the ride. That's setting the table. Also, your blocking schemes. If you're the Chargers, if you don't have the best line that you want, bring guys out from different positions. I know you got backup defensive tackles, you got backup guards and things like that. Have them pull. Open up lanes to rush the football. So that's going to be tough, but you got to make sure that you have the right guys on the field. The head coach for the Chargers seemingly doesn't call the right plays, and it's tough. Coach Staley does not call the best plays. So it puts the Chargers in a situation where they're not in the best situation to score every time. They're not in the best situation to gel as an offensive unit at the same time. So with that being said, this is going to be a toss-up. But if I had to go with one dysfunctional group, I will go with the Los Angeles Chargers to win this football game. I feel like they have the immense talent on offense, just like the Raiders do. But what makes them different, they have a defense that plays somewhat well when they get the opportunity to sit off the field a little bit. So I'm picking the Chargers to win this one. Are you Chargers fans? Are you Raiders fans? Get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus for all the updates and all the breakdowns. And as always, shout out to Mark Jacobs for that Josh Jacobs, excuse me. Shout out to Josh Jacobs for that 300-yard game. I don't think he'll ever do that again, but shout out to Josh. That was a hell of a game, 300 yards. But we'll see you on the next video.